Mm. Is that something that's taught in you, or have to
Nah,
get put in you, or what?
no, I just think what it is in Black History Month, we are laborers.
Mm-hmm.
Our people are laborers.
Mm-hmm.
We know how to do it. We can do it well.
Right.
But we never been really taught how to make that switch
Right.
to be entrepreneurs.
Mm-hmm.
Entrepreneurship is not for everybody.
Right.
Because you have to be willing to lose.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're not willing to lose, being a business owner is not the game for you.
Right.
Because there's going to be ups and downs.
Right.
And what I always have to tell people, if you look at any of the successful business out there, and you really look at them, there's going to have moments where they say, oh, this business model didn't work out. This business model didn't work out. But the business kept moving.
Right.
The thing that prevents us from keep doing business is fear.
Right.
What if I lose?
Right.
But what if you don't?
Right.
You know, I was in a conference last week that I paid quite a bit of money to go to attend. And the one thing they kept saying was, people say, well, it costs so much money. And if I'm spending this money and to take away from my household.
Mm-hmm.
And he flipped it. He said, you spending this money so that eventually you can make enough money where you don't have to hustle to take care of your household.
It's automatic.
It's a mindset.
Right.
So are you spending money and you're worried about you don't have it for your household, or you're spending money so that eventually your household don't have to worry about money?
That's so deep. That's so deep when you think about that, you know, because a lot of people understand that starting a business, running a business, you got to put, you have to start out of your own pockets. You have to start out of your own budget, you know, everything like that. So what is the growth to doing this? Trying.
Asking questions, not being afraid to fail.
Mm-hmm.
You know, for those that watch sports, we always talk about Michael, Kobe, LeBron making a game-winning shot.
Right.
Nobody talk about the game-winning shot he missed.
Right.
Because that's not highlighted.
Unless it's LeBron.
That's not on ESPN.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You always talk about what he made. I just saw Stephen Curry miss a game-winning shot against Boston a week and a half ago.
Right.
Nobody talk about that.
Nope.
So that's what the business is about. No one's going to talk about your failures.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to talk about your success.
Right.
But it takes a lot of failures to get to that success. Like even me, I came out, hey, I got all this product. It's Black Friday. I don't see nobody in Chicago selling black men product. I'm going to make a killing. Internet went dead because I didn't understand Facebook marketing.
Right.
I didn't understand IG marketing. I didn't understand Google ads. All this thing to bring traffic to your website.
Right.
All I knew was Anthony Finch got a product. Black men ain't got this type of product that I know of in Chicago. I got a lot of products in my house. It's reasonable price. Let's get it.
Right.
It doesn't happen like that. So now, for somebody who's not a social media expert or even a novice, an average person, I had to learn that. Or I could have been like, oh man, I wasted all this money. My dreams ain't gonna come true, and stop.
Right.
You can't stop. You just can't stop. You gotta keep going and going and going, and not let naysayers interfere. And I think that's the biggest thing when people say, girl, oh boy, get that check at your job.
Right.
It's great.
Right.
But again, if you look at businesses, people get laid off all the time.
All the time.
I met a lawyer who's making $150,000, just got laid off a couple weeks ago. Unbeknownst to her, walked in, they say, oh, this contract ended on a Friday.
Wow.
What's she going to do Monday? She can't go back and do law, not at that law firm. So the point is, when you start a business, don't be afraid to fail.
Right.
Just make sure if it fails, it's a lesson.
Right.
I always taught my kids, a failure, it's not a failure, it's a lesson.
Right.
You're going to either learn to get better, or you're going to learn that wasn't what's for you.
Right, absolutely. Yeah. So being in the business, being successful, you're gonna have failure, and that's one of the things that I listen to a lot of motivational speakers say, that without growth, without failure, there's no growth. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in to Where Happiness is Love, the One Love Mike podcast with your man, MC One Love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe on YouTube, MC One Love. You can catch me on all social media platforms under MC One Love. You Google me, MC One Love. Your IG me, MC One Love. Your Facebook me, hashtag MC One Love. I'm everywhere under MC One Love. Y'all, it's been a blessing. Y'all have a good one. One mic, one love, one God.